Welcome back to the broadcast. We are at halftime where the Sacred Heart Pioneers lead the Bridgeport Purple Knights 48-23. Let's throw it over to Luke Petrick, who is with a special guest.
Thanks, Matt. Welcome back here, everyone. I know it's a basketball game, but we got a football star in the building. All-time leading rusher of Sacred Heart, Kashadis Spencer. Kashadis, first of all, you guys wrapped up and won the NEC for the second straight year. You have the bye week, and then you wait for an opponent. What's that feel like, waiting to find out who you'll play in the opening round of the playoff?
Well, first off, it's very exciting. Me and the boys can't wait to figure out who we got next. Second of all, we're just glad we got a bye week. A couple of the guys are banged up, so this gives us time to get off our feet and relax and just get back to the things that we love, you know, friends, family, and whatnot, before we have to get back on the field and go to work.
Now, here, you guys get a bunch of fans for your football games. Good crowd tonight for the basketball game. What's it mean to you guys to come out and support all the other athletics teams, including the women's basketball team?
It means everything in the world. I mean, you know, me and the guys, we talk about it. We try to go out and support other teams, other teammates, and other friends that we got that play other sports. And we always say that this game wouldn't be fun if we didn't have any fans. So we get a lot, so we just try to show love around and come out and support everybody else.
All right, what are your thoughts of the first half so far? Pioneers are playing well.
Yeah, they're definitely playing well. Shout out to Coach Minetti and the squad. The chemistry's looking good. They're doing everything right. Hopefully this game doesn't get out of hand by the end of the second quarter.
Kashadis, thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Kashadis. I'm Matt Falkenberry alongside Emily Pepe, who steps in for the second half. We are here at the Pitt Center as we are just wrapping up halftime. 48-23. The Pioneers lead the Purple Knights. And Emily, you watched the first half from up top. What did you think of the performance the Pioneers put on?
Well, I think they're doing a great job. I mean, they're getting their open shots, and when they get those open shots, they are sinking them, which is what, you know, if you look at what's happening with Bridgeport, they're getting open shots, and they haven't been able to capitalize on them. So Sacred Heart doing a good job of capitalizing on those open shots.
Sacred Heart 15 of 30 in the first half, shooting 50%, while Bridgeport was only 7 of 29 for 24%. The leading scorers for both teams. For Sacred Heart, Hannah Kimmel had 11 points, and Adesha Williams had 10, while for Bridgeport, they were led by Casey Bray with 5, and Tiara Aziz also with 5 points. 12 turnovers, only 4 assists in the first half for Bridgeport, while Sacred Heart had 10 assists to only 6 turnovers. So the turnovers a factor as well. We are underway here in the second half as Kimmel will send it over to Adesha Williams. 48-23, a 25-point lead for Sacred Heart as they look to finish this one off and move to 2-0 on the season. Shepard gets it over to Hickey, now over to Williams. Williams fakes the shot, now back in the corner. Kimmel, 3, got it! And the hot shooting continues.
And that's just, again, you got the open shot, you got to take it and sinking it, and that, you know, Sacred Heart coming in hot, start the second half.
That was Katie Shepard on that 3-point shot. Kukachia from downtown answers with a 3 of her own.
And that's what Bridgeport needs to start doing. They got to start sinking these shots. They want to start getting in the game.
So Kukachia was 0 for 6 in the first half, knocks down her first shot, and it's 51-26. Hickey kicks it down low to Kimmel. Kimmel tries, puts it up and in, and Hannah Kimmel now with 13 points on the evening, one away from beating her season high of 14 in the opener against Iona. Kukachia kicks it out to Aziz. Kukachia again for 3. No, this one off the front rim, no good. Attempt at a rebound there by Louise Overner, but it does not go. Shepard with it now. Gets over to Kimmel again. No, this one missed from 3, and Overner does come down with the board this time around.
Nice shot. Looks like Kimmel getting a little shot happy right now.
Yeah,
you got the hot hand, you might as well.
Yeah, and she was open, so good shot, just didn't go down. Ball is knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Purple Knights. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Bridgeport, a Division II school. This is technically an exhibition for them by going up a level and playing a D1 team ball for Sacred Heart. This will count in their record, so they will move to 2-0. Bridgeport 1-1 and will stay there, win or loss. Shot there is going to be good. A nice open shot from Shannon Holt.
And that's a nice job. You've got to drive in the paint, kick it out, something that Bridgeport's got to pick up. They had a lot of drives in the first half and couldn't capitalize. That's a nice drive and kick.
Williams over the Shepard. We'll see how long the Sacred Heart starters are out there here in this second half with such a big lead. Hickey looks to drive, gets cut off, and now Kimmel. Kimmel being very aggressive in the paint. Nice up and under move, but it's going to kick it out. 7 on the shot clock. Hickey's got to hurry. Now kicks it back out. Shepard from deep. No good off the back rim. Good rebound there from Tarsi, and she'll kick it out, and Shepard and Williams will now hold.
What a great rebound. And just settle it up. Look for your nice shot.
Tarsi's open, but will take the shot. I thought she wouldn't. Takes it off the side of the rim, and there's Kimmel right on time to put up the rebound and in. Hannah Kimmel now with 15 points, a season high. It's 55-28.
And you know, with key starters out, you know, you have Washington out. Kimmel's doing a great job stepping up, getting these baskets to drop.
Overner with it along the sideline, looks to make a move towards the basket, kicks it out in the corner. Kukachia for three, that'll be short, and that hits nothing but air.
You would like to see Bridgeport settle the ball a little bit more.
Hickey drives, gets cut off. Now Shepard will back it out. Kimmel being very aggressive here to open the second half. And she gets it back. Nice pass from Tarsi. Oh, and this one just doesn't go. Rebound's loose, and Aziz will have it. And here come the Purple Knights. Aziz showing off a little special dribbling there. And now Kukachia with it. The band reminding her of her last shot. Pass to Overner. Overner will back it out. Now takes a long-range jumper. No good off the side of the rim. Not a good shot there from Overner, backing away from the basket and then taking the shot. Here's Shepard to Hickey. Back to Shepard in the corner, and they'll look to set up something here and slow this game down a bit. Kimmel inside. This one's blocked. Holt blocked that one, but Kimmel gets it back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hickey over to Shepard. Shepard for three. No good off the side of the rim.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Sacred Heart. Ball movement, killing some time.
Hoffman for three. No good, just rims out. And Hannah Kimmel comes down with the rebound.
Hannah Kimmel doing it all right now.
Shepard's got the momentum, kicks it out. Kimmel for three, the whistle blows, shot's good, but wave it off. It's an offensive foul on Katie Shepard. And that'll be a foul and a turnover for the Pioneers.
You like the aggressiveness of the Pioneers, but I think, again, you know, you want to calm down and really work for a great shot, work the clock a little.
16:04 to go here in the second half, 55-28. The Pioneers with a 27-point lead. Kukachia gets it to Holt. Now Aziz with it. Aziz gets it down to Overner. Overner looking to make a move. Good defense from Kimmel, but not good enough. Overner puts it up and in. It's 55-30 now.
And Bridgeport has nice size inside. I want to see them keep going to the bigs and see if we can get Sacred Heart in foul trouble. Keep pounding it inside, see what they can do, but they got to sink those shots inside when they're that close.
Shepard misses the three, but another offensive rebound for the Pioneers. Kimmel, turnaround shot is good. Hannah Kimmel now with 17 on the ball game. It's 57-30 now. So Kukachia running the point here for Bridgeport. Aziz for three, no good off the front rim again. A lot of shots, Emily, going off the front or the side of the rim for Bridgeport. Pass to Tarsi, lays it up and in, the fast break,
great
working
job.
to perfection.
Catching Bridgeport sleeping a little on that one, and again.
And the press now
turnover.
works for Sacred Heart as they get the ball back, leading it by 28. Kimmel with it now, oh, nice pass, Tarsi inside, layup no good as it just rimmed out. But we will have two free throws here for Tarsi.
And that's a nice job by Kimmel. You know, every time she gets the ball, Bridgeport's sliding to her early, getting the double there, keeps her head up, finds her teammate. You know, just a little unlucky, ball off the rim. But nice job by Kimmel, and that's what she's going to have to do is start looking for her teammates now when Bridgeport sends the double.
Alyssa Tarsi will go to the line for two. When we come back, Sacred Heart leads it 59-30. We'll be right back after this. We are back here with 14:49 remaining here in the second half, or maybe we're not. And there we are, 14:49 remaining here in the second half, 59-30. Sacred Heart leading Bridgeport. I was taking a look at the numbers for Kimmel. She's got 17 points, and again, there is a question of whether or not she will stay in this game too much longer with a 29-point lead, especially someone coming off of two injuries, only a year removed from that. She did play a year ago. Her career high in points is 24. She did that against St. Francis of Brooklyn on February 17th of this calendar year, February 17th of the last basketball season, and she's 8 points away from breaking that mark. 17 points, 7 rebounds, already breaking a couple of highs that she had against Iona in the first game of the year. Tarsi's first free throw is up and no good. Hit every part of the rim, but did not go down.
A little unfriendly.
Second free throw is up and good for Tarsi, and the lead is up to 30, 60 to 30.
That means that's what I thought, but so
Another press here for Sacred Heart. Bridgeport's had some trouble with it now. In the women's game, there was not a 10-second count, so they have time to get it across, but the pressure definitely was up there. Oh, that should have been a walk. It wasn't called. And the ball looked like it was kicked, and so it'll be Bridgeport basketball still. Referee's talking it over, and nope, they're going to change it. It was a walk. One referee had the walk, the other had the kick. They discussed it, and it's a turnover for Bridgeport, so my eyes did not deceive me on that one.
And on that, if Bridgeport just had quicker ball movement, they had numbers down low right in front of the basket, but, you know, indecisive with the passing, causing a turnover.
Kimmel, oh, beautiful pass. Hannah Kimmel putting on a show. Gets it over to Alyssa Tarsi for two. It's 62 to 30. Hannah Kimmel having herself a night.
That's just a great pass. Her teammate looked like she wasn't really ready for it. Had quick hands, put it right back up.
DeForti with it now. Gets over to Kukachia. Still hearing it from the band for her air ball earlier in the second half. She looks to drive. Pass across, Overner. No, over to Caution. Caution puts it up, and that's no good. And rebounded there by Hickey, and Shepard will push. Shepard drives and is fouled, and the inbounds will come underneath the basket.
Like you said before, Matt, you're going to wonder how much longer these starters are going to stay in the game. You want to have fresh legs for the next one, so let's see how this goes.
That is the third foul on Jennifer Kukachia from Sweden. One of three players from Sweden on this roster. Louise and Evelyn Ovner are also from Sweden. They're from Vallentuna, Sweden, to be exact. So you got a couple of girls from Staten Island, and you got three of them from Sweden, one from Germany, one from Greece as well. That shot is up, no good. Rebounded underneath by the Purple Knights.
A little bit of the United Nation team going on here.
They
I like that.
They have an international flavor. Shot is up off the backboard, no good, as Jenna Hoffman drove the lane. Now Williams with it, gets it down inside. Tarsi up and under, rimming in as it goes down. 64 to 30.
And here's the pressure again. Let's see what Bridgeport can do with it. They got a girl, had a girl wide open down low.
And they hesitated on the pass. He who hesitates, as they say, or she who hesitates in this case. DeForti with it now. Gets it over to Ovner. Now DeForti. Now Hoffman at the top. Now Caution with it. That shot no good, and a foul is called. That might have been a bit of a frustration foul on Morgan Caution, the freshman from Baltimore, Maryland. That is already the second team foul on Bridgeport. Excuse me, the third. First one on Caution.
And Bridgeport's getting these drives right to the basket, but they gotta put the ball away. Like in the first half, a lot of layups that they miss, and it's the same thing that's happening again in the second half. They can start chipping away. They're eating up clock. They don't have to, you know, rush necessarily, but they got to put that ball away. You're wide open, just you and the rim.
Tried to get that pass inside, but Caution there with the steal, but the ball is loose. Who will get it? It will be the Purple Knights, as DeForti able to come up with that one. So turnover for the Pioneers. Not that many that they've had so far. 3 substitutions as Castro is in, also Haynes and Etienne. 3 of the 4 bench players that have seen action today. Shot is up, no good. Caution forced that one, no whistle. Bodies to the floor, but able to get around to Shepard. Castro looks to drive, puts it up, no good. Can she get her own board? She can, and she will kick it out. Shepard for 3, no good. Rebounded there by Hannah Kimmel. She's now got a season high in rebounds with that board. And we will have a timeout on the floor, as head coach Jessica Minetti did not like what she saw. Let's take a look at the replays of a couple of moves here by Alyssa Tarsi.
Yeah, and it's a nice, you know, driving to the paint, double comes, just kick it right to her, a layup right there. Again, big girl working down low. Just keep moving your feet, putting it away.
Well, that was some good passing from Hannah Kimmel. We'll take a quick break, 11:58 to go. Here in the second half, 64-30, Pioneers lead the Purple Knights. And welcome back to the broadcast. 11:58 to go here in the second half, 64-30. Sacred Heart with a commanding lead over the Purple Knights of Bridgeport. Emily, what have you seen in the second half that has impressed you the most from the Pioneers?
Well, Kimmel, I mean, she kind of took over where she left off from the first half, but now she's distributing the ball, which is what I love to see, getting the other teammates involved. And now we got some bench players in. Let's see what they can do. This is where the bench, when they get in, you know, you got to get your reps in, see what you can do. Show coach that you deserve to play a little bit more. So I want to see how these bench players do now. But Kimmel doing a great job of working the ball and making some great passes.
Kimmel
right outside Jinxter.
Almost had that one turned over. Castro with it now. Over to Haynes. Haynes thought about a three, but kicks it back out to Carter. Tyreka Carter in the corner. Kimmel for three. No good. Just rims out. Oh, Castro skies in for the board. Can't get it. Etienne's shot is blocked, but it was a foul. There was less of the ball being hit than it was the player being hit, and now the referees will have a stoppage here.
It's a good job not giving up on the play.
And we will now have an officials timeout. 11:34 remaining here in the second half. 64-30. We'll go right to break. 34-point lead for the Pioneers. This is SCM's broadcast of Sacred Heart Pioneers women's basketball. Welcome back to the broadcast. 11:34 remaining here in the second half. 64-30. Sacred Heart with a commanding 34-point lead alongside Emily Pepe. I am Matt Falkenberry. Hope you are enjoying the broadcast this evening here on SCM, as we'll have a couple of free throws here for Etienne, as that one does not go. One more for Lorraine Etienne, and that one is good, and it's now 65-30, the biggest lead of the evening for the Pioneers. 11.5 minutes to go here, and that one is going to be stolen. Good defense there by Carter, and she comes up with the basketball. Tykira Carter having herself a game off the bench.
Sacred Heart keeping the pressure on. They don't care what team this is.
Carter for three, got it!
Great shot.
Once again, Tykira Carter off the bench from downtown.
Ooh, and almost getting the steal. That's a great job and a nice shot. Wide open, a smooth shot, nice arc and everything.
So again, another turnover for Bridgeport. As this lead continues to balloon, it is now a 38-point deficit for the Purple Knights. Hannah Kimmel is going to lose this one in the backcourt, but it was tipped, and now the referees make the call. I thought that she lost it on her own. And so it'll be sideline out of bounds. And they actually called a foul. I thought that there was a backcourt violation. There was not, so Kimmel had that one tipped out of her hands, and then she's fouled in the backcourt to boot. So not a good job at all there from Bridgeport, fouling so far away from the basket.
Yeah, not something you want to do. Just giving Sacred Heart the ball back so far away.
Etienne underneath on a nice pass from Castro, and she is fouled and will go to the line for two more free throws.
Sacred Heart doing a good job getting everybody involved now, making the extra pass, finding the girls down low, getting Bridgeport in foul trouble right now.
Etienne first free throw is good, and it is now 69-30. Sacred Heart well on their way to passing the 80-point mark again for the second consecutive game after putting up 82 against Iona, but that one rims out, so they'll be 1 point short. As we continue here, 69-30, 10.5 minutes to go here in the second half.
That's a nice job. Driving to the paint, going up hard. Strong finish for Bridgeport. Let's see if they can keep that up.
There's another shot. Haynes, this one too long. Rebounded underneath, but a foul has been called. Actually, I think take that back. I believe the ball went over the backboard, so it'll be Bridgeport basketball as we are reaching the midway point here of the second half. A 37-point deficit for the Purple Knights. Caution tried to get the ball, but it's intercepted. Castro trying to get Carter out on the break. They will do it as Haynes will get the basket. She lays it up and in. It's 71-32.
And this Bridgeport just trying to stop the bleeding now, and let's see what coach has up her sleeve to see if she can fix that.
We have a stoppage here, and they are going to allow a substitution as Shelby Hickey will be coming back into the game, and coming out is Hannah Kimmel, and I can't imagine Kimmel is going to be coming back into this one. I'd be surprised if she does. And if she is definitely out for the game, she'll finish with 17 points, but we'll see. 7 points shy of tying her career high.
Yeah, I want to keep Kimmel fresh. You don't want to, I think it's safe to say you might have this game. I mean, granted 9:45 left, but you don't want to take a risk. There could be a freak injury, God forbid that happens. Bridgeport's not giving up. They're still going hard. They're going to drive to the paint. They're going to play hard defense.
I saw a story on Kimmel done by Julia Kennedy in one of our classes, and the story of how she had to come back from those ACL injuries really is something to see. She is definitely a warrior out there and really doing some great work, and she is showing that she is completely healthy and past those injuries. Tearing your ACL once is tough. Doing it twice is just absolutely extremely hard to do. So, foul was called on Castro. So inbounds for Bridgeport. They'll put it up. The foul again. No, it's going to be a turnover.
We're just going to steal one of their players.
And inbounding here will be Sacred Heart. Castro and Haynes up top. Etienne, Hickey, and Carter. That's turned over. They're going to try for the fast break. DeForty had the stop, could not get a clean shot at it. Now that shot is up. It is good. Counted, and the foul.
That's a great job pushing the ball, finding the open girl, and great control. Taking the hit and playing the ball back in.
So Jenna Hoffman from Manchester Center, Vermont, the Burr and Burton Academy, her previous school. She's a senior guard, 5'6", number 2 in your programs. She'll look to cut this lead to 36. She does with that free throw, 71-35. We will have a stoppage and we will have a 20-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. And Emily, 9 minutes to go. Sacred Heart, of course, just getting their season underway. They are playing Bridgeport tonight, already have a win under their belt. Their next couple of games are at Maine on November 23rd. Then they have a 2-game homestand against Lehigh on November 30th.
Front row's grabbing
Vermont.
Jess and whoever was high score or whoever.
December 3rd. So looking ahead, what do you think for Sacred Heart's team overall,
Kimmel,
how they're going to do?
Well, I like, I know that they don't have some of their key starters, and you don't have Washington or Lopez in, and I think Kimmel's really proven a point here that if they're not in, she can really carry this team, and she's doing a nice job of getting everybody else involved. Everybody else is getting their confidence up with this game.
Double-double on assist.
Katie Shepard's going to be the leader there. I think Sacred Heart is going to, have a fairly good year. I like what I'm seeing so far. They're sticking their shots. They're driving to the paint. They're getting the rebounds, and they're being very aggressive. So,
be interesting to see how the Pioneers do. Last year, in their first season under Jessica Minetti, they went 12-18. Took a couple of Big East members, Villanova and St. John's, to overtime. Finished the Northeast Conference with a 9-9 record, losing an absolute heartbreaker to the St. Francis Red Flash. St. Francis of Pennsylvania Red Flash in a overtime thriller. That, of course, the famous game that Gabby Washington put up 47 points. Saw a story on her as well in one of our classes. Luke Hetrick did the story on Gabby Washington, learning a little bit about her, coming all the way from Arizona. Unfortunately, she is out for this game with a lower body injury. We are back here to action, 9 minutes to go. Williams gets it over to Haynes. Haynes in the corner over to Hickey. Hickey looks to drive. Now back out to Williams. Williams trying to break the press. Carter thought about another three. Nice moves, weaving in and out and up and in. What a game for Carter. What a performance on that particular play as well.
And it's a great drive, going hard. The skill, the hand-eye coordination, the dribbling skills on that play right there, just shows that Sacred Heart has got some depth on the bench, and they're ready for this season.
Caution has to go through her hands, and here come the Pioneers. Williams looking to push. She takes it all the way, and it will be no good, but the foul is called. It'll be 2 shots for Adacia Williams.
Sacred Heart not letting the foot off the gas pedal. They're going for it all. They have not, they want to get these points in, get all these players to get some reps. I like it, keeping the foot on the gas pedal.
So Williams will take a couple free throws here. 73-35, looking to extend this lead up to 40. The first free throw is good. Williams now with 11 points. 4 players in double figures now for Sacred Heart. Once again, the balanced scoring attack. Same thing we saw against Iona, Emily, when no one had more than 14, but 5 players were in double figures.
And that's what you like to see. You would like to see, if you could, multiple players with double digits. You don't want to see one player carrying the team. That's hard for one player to carry the team. They get fatigued and they try to do it all, and they can cause turnovers. Iona was a great test for them. Like you said, 5 players getting double-digit points.
Holt turned that one over as he threw it out of bounds. Pretty much the epitome of what the Purple Knights have done tonight. But this is an exhibition for them. This will not count in the standings, as I've mentioned a couple times tonight. That shot from Tarsi, no good. And the rebound is picked up by Carter. Boy, Carter has had some game. Tykira Carter, #1 from Alexandria, Virginia. T.C. Williams High School, as I mentioned in the first half, that is the high school that, remember, the Titans was made after. The football movie with Denzel Washington.
It's a great movie.
It is fantastic.
Never gets old. Zero fun, sir.
Shot underneath is good, and the foul. Catherine Haynes, the freshman from Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, dominating inside again. And we will have a timeout on the floor with 7:40 to go here in the second half. Sacred Heart with a 77-35 lead. We will be back here on SCM and Women's Pioneers Basketball.
High score for us.
All right, and welcome back to the broadcast. 7:40 to go here in the second half. 77-35, the Pioneers with a 42-point lead.
If we don't get the main one, which we probably won't, I have 2 backups again.
Alongside Emily Pepe, I am Matt Falkenberry. Clifton McSwain was my color man in the first half, did a fantastic job. He's running the camera right now, showing the band, as you see on your screen, as they have been into it all game. Emily, there's not much more to say about this particular game. What can Sacred Heart learn about their team for the future in the final 8 minutes of this ball game?
Well, I think what they can learn, it's kind of what I've been saying throughout this game, is that they have depth and they have girls that when you put them in, they will show up and they will play and they will produce points, rebounds, and get assists for you. I think that, one thing you want to establish on a team anywhere is to have depth. Look at Kimmel coming back in. I guess she's not. I guess her day is not done.
I thought her day might be done, but again, this is a team that's got a few injuries, so they don't want to wear these girls out. So Kimmel gets a rest and will come back in. Haynes misses the free throw, but Tarsi comes down with the rebound. So Sacred Heart will look for a 4-point possession here. Maybe even 5 if they hit a 3. Tarsi out to Haynes. Haynes looks to drive, gets it blocked, but gets the ball back. Shepard with it. Now over to Williams. Williams looking to make a move. Nice crossover. Kick out. Oh, Hickey, nice catch there. 14 seconds on the shot clock. They still have time. Tarsi up and under. That shot is partially blocked. Caution, try to get the board. There's a foul underneath, and it will be on Adacia Williams. And so it'll be Bridgeport basketball underneath the basket. Take a look at the updated numbers here. Sacred Heart being led by Hannah Kimmel, 6 of 14 from the field, 17 points, 9 rebounds. So she's 1 rebound away from a double-double, and she has entered the game again. Kimmel high in rebounds, 13 against LIU Brooklyn, so she's 4 rebounds away from setting a career high in that game, in her career as well. Bray with it. Over to over into the corner, back to Bray now. Aziz for three, no good. That one hits the top of the backboard and will stay in play, and Williams now has it. Under 7 minutes to go, 77-35. Sacred Heart has been dominating from the beginning. Shepard for three, that's no good. Picked up there by Aziz. Cross-court pass is knocked away. Good job by Adesha Williams to run over and knock that one into the Bridgeport bench.
Williams read that pass all the way down. So that ball coming a while away. Cornerback watching the QB.
And take a look at the substitutions here as LaForte has the ball now. Now Aziz with it. Tiara Aziz, number 20. 5 points on the evening. Pass inside. Caution. Layup is good. Nice passing there from the Purple Knights. One of their better offensive possessions. It's 77-37.
Working the ball, looking for the extra pass. It's a great job by Bridgeport to be patient and really work for that extra pass and really putting it down.
Kimmel will take the open shot and will not make that one. And Tarsi again jumping up for the rebound. 3 Bridgeport players diving on the floor, and with the possession arrow, it'll be Purple Knight basketball. And my friends at Oneonta would laugh at this next comment, but I have always hated the possession arrow rule. Just jump the ball. There's no big deal. No one's going to get any extra hurt than before. Just get rid of it. It's dumb, but that's just me. I've been saying it for 5 years in college basketball. We'll never get rid of it, and I'll just have to live with it. LaForte with it now. That's my rant of the game.
I was going to say, Matt, you write it in a book.
I just do not like the possession. I will never like it. That shot was missed, and Shepard will have it now. Williams drives. She's got an easy floater there. Another nice shot there from Adesha Williams. She's got 14.
Really doing a great job of, I mean, she's really stepped up in this game, and granted it's Bridgeport, it shouldn't really matter for that, but she's doing a great job in showing that she can play with these kids.
Tiara Aziz gets the friendly bounce on the rim there, and with 5 minutes to go, the lead is back down to 40 at 79-39. Kimmel over to Shepard. Shepard dumps it inside. Tarsi tried to get a handle on it, could not. Shepard thought about taking the mid-range jumper, but passed on it. And now Kimmel has it. Kimmel back to Shepard. Shepard drives. That's blocked from behind by Caution. It'll be out of bounds, and with 9 on the shot clock, it'll remain Pioneer basketball. Take a look at the replay here real quick before they inbound it.
Yeah, Shepard just finding Williams just
parted the Black Sea on that one. Shepard over to Hickey. Hickey has it stolen away. They'll have a fast break opportunity. LaForte, she will rush the shot. I think she thought that a Pioneer was behind her a lot more than they were, and it ends up being a missed layup on the fast break.
And that's been Bridgeport's problem this whole game, is missed easy layups, and can't get much easier than that one.
Hickey from downtown, 82-39. So Shelby Hickey now in double figures as well. Shot up from LaForte. That one is going to be no good. Rimmed around, then eventually picked up by Williams. Battle for it in the backcourt, but Hickey now has it, and she'll bring it across. 4 minutes to go, 82-39. Kimmel, no good. Battle for it, it's batted around, then it'll eventually drop down to Casey Bray. Aziz stops, pops, can't make it there as he tried to mid-range jumper, and Kimmel gets it to Tarsi. Can Tarsi get down there in time? Oh, nice fake, the shot is good. Aziz tried to get her from behind and could not.
It's been the Tarsi and Kimmel show all day. They've been all over the floor making great plays there. Tarsi finishing on a nice little move, picking the Purple Knight defender out and finishing it there.
3:40 to go here in the second half, 84-39. We're going to take a timeout and be right back here on SCM's broadcast of Sacred Heart Pioneers women's basketball. Welcome back to the broadcast. 3:40 to go here in the second half, 84-39. Sacred Heart leading Bridgeport here in their home opener at the William H. Pitt Center on the campus of Sacred Heart University. Pioneers about to move to 2-0 on the season. 12 points for Adacia Williams, 17 for Kimmel, 11 for Tarsi, and Tykira Carter with 14 here in this one. Mass substitutions now for Sacred Heart as only one starter will remain on the floor. Let's give you that lineup now. It's going to be Kelsey Castro, Lorraine Etienne, Catherine Haynes, Shelby Hickey, and Tyreka Carter. Take a look at the updated numbers here. 17 and 10 for Hannah Kimmel, a double-double for her. Shepard with 7 points and 9 assists. A good game for the point guard out of Colorado. Assis with it now, being guarded by Castro. So the bench players for the Pioneers trying to show Coach Minetti something here. Wild shot, that one is no good, as that one was missed by Louise Ovener.
I'd like to see a little bit more patience maybe from Bridgeport. I understand, there's only so much you can do with 3 minutes left, but milk some clock. You don't let Sacred Heart get the ball back with a lot of time left in the shot clock.
Well, you're not going to come back, but set your offense and get a good shot. That shot rims off the front rim, and that'll go out of bounds and will stay with the Pioneers with a fresh 30-second shot clock. Tykira Carter, 14 points on the night, 5 of 6 shooting, 4 of 5 from three-point range. What a ball game she's had tonight.
Really a great player. Just a great night for her to get her confidence up.
Rebounded there by Etienne, another offensive board. She's going to get it back and will be called for steps. And with 2:38 to go, it'll be Bridgeport basketball, trailing this one by 45. So Aziz will have it now. Aziz, Ovener, DeForty, and Bray out there along with Schindler. Schindler with the ball now. Bray swings it around to DeForty. DeForty gets double teamed, now Louise Ovener. Ovener puts it up, no good, short. Rebound, battled for, and Hickey will come up with it as we're coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the second half.
And that's a nice power move. Just want to see her get a little bit more power on that shot and really put the ball away.
Etienne fakes the shot, goes up with a wild opportunity. Carter battling for it, ball still loose on the ground, and we will have a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Pioneers.
Not really jump ball, right, Matt?
Nope, it's not really a jump ball. It's more like possession arrow based on who got the ball to start the second half and then back and forth. That's not as cool as a jump ball, though. Stay with us for at the end of the game. We'll have an interview with the player of the game with Luke Hetrick, so stay tuned to that. As we ask you to stay with us here in SCM's broadcast of Pioneer Women's Basketball. SCM will be back on Thursday night for the men's game. Hickey, the three, no good, airballed that one way off the mark. And Aziz will have it now with 100 seconds to go in the ball game. DeForty shot no good, but rebounded there and back out to Aziz at the top. Aziz goes down the lane, puts it up and in. Good shot from Kiara Aziz.
Nice drive by Aziz. We're really putting the ball away. And that was Bridgeport's problem in the first half. So many open drives right down the middle, layups right down the side, and couldn't put the ball away. That's a nice drive, power drive right there by Aziz.
Castro being double teamed, and there's a timeout on the floor with 1:14 to go here. It's a 20-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with you. And Emily, who would be your player of the game from this outstanding performance by the Pioneers tonight?
Well, I think we're all kind of thinking the same thing with Hannah Kimmel right now, and she was just, I know people will look at this and see, the 17 points, but she was just all over the court today. So aggressive. Her passing was great, rebounding was great. Even her just settling the ball, getting everybody involved. She showed command out there and a leadership role, which is what they needed with 2 of their star players out today. So for me, Hannah Kimmel.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Hannah Kimmel, absolutely fantastic. She'll be doing an interview with the NEC front row guys after the ball game. And she had a fantastic performance, 17 points and 10 rebounds. on the last updated stat sheet. 1 minute to go here. 84-41. Castro with it. Now to Haynes. Haynes will try a three and will miss that one. And it's rebounded by Hickey. Carter looks to drive, puts it up, no good. Shot is batted around, out of bounds, and it will be Sacred Heart basketball. 51 seconds on the on the game clock, and 25 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be Tykira Carter will be our player of the game, and she was as fantastic, if not better, than Kimmel tonight, coming off the bench and really providing a spark for the Pioneers. Castro drives the lane, kicks it out to, and that one's going to go out of bounds. That pass there as Hickey had the ball. That was the pass to Hickey, and then she tried to get it back to Castro and it went out of bounds. So 37 seconds to go here in the second half. Shot is up and shot is no good. Hickey's got it as a 1 second differential, but Sacred Heart will just dribble this one out.
And Carter just had a great game too. You're looking at some of her stats, 4 of 5 from the three-point line. And that's just
80% shooting from three. You just don't see that too often.
And that's great. 14 points.
Carter will try a three. That's one, no good, just rims out. Bridgeport will look to try to get one more shot off here. 5 seconds to go. DeForty drives, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Schindler. Schindler will not get a shot off, and this one is over. Sacred Heart has won their second consecutive game to start the season as they defeat the Purple Knights 84-41. Emily, your thoughts on this one as a whole?
Well, we talked about Kimmel before. We're also going to have Carter with us, and as a freshman, her future is very bright. And if you're the Pioneers, you're very lucky you have her on this team. She's a great asset on this team, and she stepped up today, 4 or 5 from the three-point line. And you're also looking at Tarsi, who really did a great job down low, getting the rebounds and being aggressive. And Sacred Heart has a lot to look forward to this season. I think they're going to be a great team with a lot of depth.
Take a look at the final stats. In just a moment, we are waiting for Tykira Carter to speak to Luke Hetrick after this one. 84-41. What a performance here by the Pioneers tonight. Luke is just getting ready to get started here, and we're in a break. Welcome back to the broadcast here. Luke Hetrick is with our player of the game, Tykira Carter. Luke, it's on you.
Thanks, Matt and Emily. I'm here after the game after a huge Sacred Heart win with freshman Tykira Carter. 14 points and 4 threes. What was the secret tonight?
The secret was just handling my minutes as a freshman and coming in and producing right away and doing whatever coach asked me to do.
That was your first game tonight, obviously. Your first game here at the Pitt Center. How's it feel to get the first one under your belt?
It feels good. You know, winning is always definitely the goal. So when you win and you win with a collaborative team effort, it's just always a great feeling.
Now, you're new to the team, but it's a crosstown rival playing University of Bridgeport. What's it mean not only to beat them, but to beat them in convincing fashion?
It means a lot because as a Sacred Heart member, you just always want to do things the right way. So going out and playing and showing sportsmanship on our home floor is always the goal for us.
Tykira, thanks and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And back to you guys.
Thank you, Luke, and thank you everyone for watching the broadcast tonight. Once again, your final score from the William H. Pitt Center. The Sacred Heart Lady Pioneers 84 and the Bridgeport Purple Knights 41. For Emily Pepe, Clifton McSwain, everyone in the SCM program, thank you for watching. I'm Matt Falkenberry. We will see you Thursday night for Sacred Heart men's basketball. Have a good evening, everybody.